Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching me. Welcome back to another lesson. Thank you for staying connected. Thank you for watching my audios. Thank you for the comments. I am happy to know that students are appreciating the work that I do, and it gives me joy. So continue watching my audios, listening to them, and gaining information from them. So I thought about the stylistic devices, and then I've gone ahead and looked for a poem that will enable you to identify the stylistic devices. So go back to my audio on stylistic devices. If you made notes, then that is very good. Read them, understand, and then come back to this poem and identify all stylistic devices that are there in this poem. Don't identify sound patterns. Identify other stylistic devices that bring about image. They are called imagery. They bring about the image in the mind. So identify all of them. The poem is called A Taxi Driver on His Death. A Taxi Driver on His Death by Timothy Wagusa. A Taxi Driver on His Death by Timothy Wagusa. So this poem does not have stanza. It's one long stanza poem. So identify all the stylistic devices. So line 1. When with prophetic eye, I peer into the future. When with prophetic eye, I peer into the future, comma. Line 2, I see that I shall perish upon this road. I see that I shall perish upon this road. Line 3, driving men that I do not know, comma. Driving men that I do not know, comma. Line 4, this metallic monster that I now dictate. This metallic monster that I now dictate, comma. The next line, this docile, elaborate horse. This docile, elaborate horse, comma. The next line, that in silence seems to simmer and strain, comma. That in silence seems to simmer and strain, comma. Next line, shall surely revolt some tempting day. Shall surely revolt some tempting day, full stop. Next line, thus I shall die, semicolon, not that I care. Thus I shall die, semicolon, not that I care. The next line, for any man's journey. For any man's journey, comma. Next line, not for proprietor's gain. Not for proprietor's gain, comma. Nor for love of my own. Next line, nor for love of my own. Next line, not for this do I attempt the forbidden limits. Not for this do I attempt the forbidden limits. Full stop. Next line, for this defy the traffic man and the cold cell, comma. For this defy the traffic man and the cold cell, comma. Next line, risking everything for the little more. Risking everything for the little more, full stop. Next line, they shall say, comma, I know, comma, who pick up my bones. They shall say, comma, I know, comma, who pick up my bones. Next line, opening speech marks, poor chap, comma, another victim to the ruthless machine, closing speech marks. Opening speech marks, poor chap, comma, another victim to the ruthless machine, closing speech marks. And the last line, concealing my blood under the metal. Concealing my blood under the metal, full stop. So that is the end of that poem by Timothy Wagusa. So identify all the stylistic devices, that you can be able to identify in that poem. Then make sure you take your book or your exercise to your teacher or to a professional teacher who is around you or someone who understands poetry and mark together with the person. So thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to this audio. I hope to see you in the next lesson.